Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's Lunch and Learn. I'm Lauren Smith with the International Franchise Association, and we have a great 30 minutes lined up for you. Before we begin, I would like to remind everyone that we are recording today's webinar and will make it available later this evening on community.franchise.org. If you have any questions for today's speaker, please add them to the chat box and they will be addressed toward the end. Today's topic is marketing solutions to save time, money, and headaches, and it is brought to us by Xpressdocs. Here to provide today's discussion is Eric Arnold, VP of Sales and Business Development at Xpressdocs. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you to Xpressdocs for sponsoring today's Lunch and Learn. I'll go ahead and turn things over to you, Eric.
Thanks so much. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone, wherever you're located. Just a little bit of background on myself before I get started. As Lauren mentioned, I'm our VP of Sales and Business Development with Xpressdocs. I've been with the company now for 17 years. Yes, people do stay with companies more than a couple of years these days. But I've been fortunate to be here from really one of the very beginnings to now where we've grown up quite a bit. But what I want to do today is just really give you guys some overview and some tips on ways to make your marketing processes more efficient, save time and money for your company, and hopefully give you some tidbits that may work for not only your marketing organization, but other parts of your organization. I think it's important to, kind of always take a good look at your marketing processes and what you're doing, at least once a year, maybe more timely than ever with what's going on in our changing economy, and whether or not we go into a recession, all that good stuff. It's always maybe a good time to take a relook at what you're doing at your company. So really what we want to talk about today is, again, just some different tips to help save on time, money, and reduce the amount of stress in an organization. We find when we're working with new clients, whether in the sales process or even working with clients that we've worked with for a number of years, is that they often have a number of redundancies throughout their organization, where they're working with different vendors and different suppliers, or different departments are doing one thing, and maybe the franchise organization is doing one thing, and a big chunk of their franchisees are doing another. And definitely what we've learned over the years in working with our customers, that there are some very big savings and big opportunities for improving your brand and improving your marketing through really two sort of key aspects: consolidation and automation. And with a consistent focus on your brand, consolidation and automation, there's great opportunities to improve savings and improve revenue. So one of the things that we recommend is to regularly do a brand review and brand audits. And what we've learned through the years and through partners like ours, like Lucid Press, is companies that really do focus on brand and have consistent brands have the opportunity to generate more revenue. Our partner Lucid Press did a study back in 2019 of a number of companies, and they found that companies that really are focused on having consistent, well-maintained brands, and have the systems in place to put that brand out into the marketplace, have opportunities to grow revenue by as much as 33%. So one of the things that we often encourage and work with our clients on is a brand audit. And we have an outline document. So if you are interested in just kind of our overall introduction to brand audits and an overview of questions you should be asking and things you should be doing within your organization, you can reach out to us, or we can email that out to everyone after the webinar. The brand audit, if you have or haven't done one lately, is going to consist of sometimes working with an agency or just doing it internally. But, it consists of doing things like surveys of your customers, surveys of your employees, really understanding what are the key values of your brand, and then making sure that you are consistently using those key values of the brand throughout your organization, throughout your different marketing opportunities. One of the things we find at ExpressDocs is, a lack of consistencies when a lot of companies come to work with us. And doing that brand audit, will hopefully help you understand, where some of those inconsistencies or redundancies may be, and how to go execute and improve on what you find there. One of the big opportunities we really see is with a lot of the companies we work with, and this goes from smaller franchises who are just maybe ramping up to where they're getting beyond their 20th location or so, up to even some of the biggest vendors. And being in a franchise business, you're always getting pushed and pulled lots of different ways. So getting pulled by your largest franchisees are asking for one thing when you're providing something different. And so we certainly understand there are a lot of challenges in working with within franchise organizations, as you guys at the marketing department level serve lots of different folks and with lots of different ideas. But one of the things that we know, from doing this for over 20 years is really understanding that consolidation can lead to a lot of value for your organization. Not only in, being able to consolidate different, different products you're buying, like at ExpressDocs, we do a lot of print, direct mail, promotional items. We do things like apparel, et cetera. But being able to consolidate across, multiple, what you may be doing with multiple vendors to one vendor provides a lot of value if you can find the right vendor and partner to work with. And so, we often see that we're able to help clients save 10, 15, 20% or more by consolidating what they're doing across multiple vendors. But what we also see is that there's not only just pure cost savings involved by consolidating, is there's a ton of time savings. And I think as we're all busy in our day-to-day business and running full throttle all the time, we sometimes don't recognize the amount of time and effort we put into managing multiple systems and supporting multiple systems throughout a franchise organization. So if there are opportunities across, whatever you're doing on the marketing side or even other parts of the business, trying to eliminate some of the redundant systems and redundancies can provide huge time savings to an organization. I know we're actually going through a process right now where we're looking at different vendors that we work with, different software solutions that we have within our organization, different marketing processes that we have, and making sure that we're, consolidating down and being as streamlined as possible. And also by doing that, it just gives you less from a marketing department to manage. And, as importantly, less to manage means more consistency for your brand, and making sure that, whatever you're putting into your marketing processes and systems, maintain exactly what you want to put forward for your brand and your messaging and put into the marketplace. So another area where we find companies can really save a lot of time is through integrations and APIs. And so, we work with companies at making sure that we're integrating with, some of the basic things like single sign-on, which allows companies to get allows franchisees to get logged into our marketing platform, for example, directly from an intranet or CRM system that you may have. We do contacts integrations, but just in general, and trying to make sure all of your systems that you do stick with are as integrated and consolidated as possible really helps the franchise organization. Helps your franchisees access data, get into systems easier. Obviously means less for you guys to support and manage from a franchise perspective. And again, I think if we all took a look back at the amount of time that we may spend on just supporting some of the basic things that can now be automated through system integration, we would have enough to go to Hawaii for a week or so. I know we all spend a lot of time just supporting different systems and different implementations that we have throughout our organizations. Another, big opportunity, particularly as technology is getting better and better, is, really creating automated marketing workflows. And so, we're finding, whether it's in your electronic marketing with things like email and social media management tools, or like what we're doing at Xpressdocs with print and direct mail, there are a lot of new advancements in technology that really allow you to set up automated workflows, and that will allow you to consistently get your message out to the right people, whether they're folks you're trying to reach for the first time, or prospects that you have in your pipeline, or just making sure that you're communicating in a very automated fashion back to existing clients. So a lot of the platforms out there, particularly on the e-marketing side, have automated triggers and workflows and managements that you can create. At XpressDocs, we have integrations that we work with partners like Fran Connect and Sugar CRM and other platforms to make that automation that you're doing in e-marketing with direct mail. And so we're helping companies really streamline their automated marketing processes. And again, whether that's like simple follow-up programs and reach out programs, or you can get more in depth depending on what your internal technology capabilities are. Setting up those automated programs will just make sure that you consistently get your message out in front of people. They're pretty effortless now with the way the automation works in various platforms. And so as a part of that brand audit and kind of reviewing what you're doing, making sure that you're have automated marketing as a part of your plan, either now or going forward, really produces a lot of great results, and again, reduces a lot of stress on the organization from as far as managing some of the basic campaigns and some of the basic things you're doing. At XpressDocs, as I mentioned, we have some new APIs, automated property marketing, automated direct mail, which allows us to integrate with your systems, whether it's a CRM system or it is like your website, integrating with your website to auto-generate triggers for direct mail follow-ups. Again, whether it's with prospects, somebody who may have reached out but did not do business with you, or if you're doing some online business, even we work with clients who will send triggers to us for us to send postcards out when somebody bails from a shopping cart if they don't come back to it within a week with some sort of promotion. But you can only really keep up with those things if you have good APIs and integration and automated tools to work with. But those will really build and have great opportunities to help build revenue. Another tool that we have available that's sort of new to the marketplace, what we call auto prospect marketing. But this is a way where, again, we can integrate with data to auto create like neighborhood mailing programs, or auto create programs that trigger notifications to franchisees that say, hey, you just executed this type of opportunity, or you've just finished let me give you an example of like a painting company. You just completed painting a house in XYZ address, and you want to let all the neighbors know that you're the company that did that painting for that house. We can set up automated trigger programs that would notify your franchisee, allow them to review an ad, a social media ad, a postcard that could be posted out, that they can customize. and allow them to come in and execute orders and do some very localized and local, very targeted marketing. So again, looking out for automation and ways to streamline and automate things will not only improve consistency, but it will help your franchisees with good key reminders and allowing them to, help you guys keep them on the ball and making sure that they are doing their marketing and helping grow their business. So I'm sure there's probably some questions coming in, and I'll address those in a second. I thought I'd just give everyone a little bit more idea of who we are before I jump into questions. But ExpressDocs, we've been around since 2001, and we've been fortunate to, grow from a startup out of a garage. You've heard that before, but ours was definitely right in that deal. We started out with a little print shop in our founder's garage where he was printing flyers and postcards for real estate agents in where our headquarters is in Fort Worth, Texas. To we're now one of the largest print on demand and brand management platforms in the country. We maintain a proprietary platform that allows us to set up storefronts for clients that house all of their marketing material, both print, direct mail. We're getting into managing social media images and social sharing tools. And next year we'll be working in also helping franchises and franchisees execute online marketing campaigns, so online advertising for like Facebook and Google and such. So we've been fortunate. We've developed over 400 enterprise applications, close to a couple 100,000 active users that we work with every year and execute orders on. And obviously, we'd love the opportunity to potentially work with your companies. We're headquartered out of Fort Worth, Texas. Recently moved into a brand new state-of-the-art facility that we built from the ground up with over 250,000 square feet of office and production space. We do operate all out of that facility. We do have employees like myself that are remote, but that's really just a handful of us. And again, believing in that, having everything centralized, we really do all of our production and operations out of one location. And we've found over the years, having everything centralized provides a lot of benefits and savings versus having potentially multiple production locations. So we've been fortunate. We've partnered with Hewlett Packard. They're a great print platform. We've been fortunate to grow with them. And we're actually now their largest B2B printer in the US using their Indigo line of presses. We also do a lot of great work with the USPS on mailing innovation and just trying to streamline and automate the whole process of doing direct mail. So if you're a company that works in the direct mail space, we've got a lot of great things like same day turnaround time. So one of the things that we really built our business on at ExpressDocs was I would say there's 4 or 5 key pillars. One being, just have a great technology and make it super simple for franchises to manage their business and franchisees to come in and quickly execute on the marketing materials and campaigns that they need to execute on. So having good tech, having the highest quality printing, highest quality products, and then really one of the things that definitely sets us apart is same day turn time on most items. So for most of the things we do, whether it's print, direct mail, or fulfilling on an inventory program, if you place an order in our system by 4 p.m., we're either going to print it, box it, and FedEx it that day. Or if it's a direct mail piece like a postcard, we're going to print it that night and get it in the USPS's hands the next business day to mail to your prospects and customers. We've also been fortunate to grow. We are working, internationally now. We're serving US, Canada. We're even with our partnership with FedEx, we're even able to deliver materials into Europe in a very quick fashion with low shipping costs. So we've been fortunate to sort of grow our business, and in the franchise space, we've been fortunate to work with a lot of great companies, and including Neighborly is one of our clients, and a number of other recognizable franchise brands. And then we also do a lot in the residential real estate space, where we work with hundreds of different residential real estate companies as well. So that's give you guys just a bit of an overview on who we are, and hopefully some food for thought as markets are changing, and as things are getting a little bit more difficult throughout the economy. But hopefully if we do run into a recession, it ends up being a shallow one like everyone's talking about. But any questions that I can address, or anything I can help with? And I'm looking for my chat, Lauren. I'm not seeing any questions, but
I'm not seeing any questions that have come through.
Okay.
Oh, but it looks like we have one from Kenneth. What are you seeing in terms of response rates versus PY?
Yeah, so we've actually seen from our clients, it's been interesting over the last couple of years. We've seen a lot of clients come back to us to do more and more direct mail. I think there's definitely was a lull during obviously the beginning of COVID. And then over the last year, we've been seeing volumes pick up from clients. The response rates, it's difficult to really put an exact number on that, because by industry they can be different, and by campaign and messaging and what the promotion is, etc., it can be different. But I'll just kind of answer it from what we're seeing across our client base, which is we are seeing in general customers voting with their dollars and bringing back more direct mail campaigns that are either being done at the franchisee level. We're seeing direct mail pickup, but we're also seeing more franchises increasing co-op programs or increasing subsidies that they're providing to their franchisees. So again, hard to say, exactly what response rates are compared to what they may have been, but in general, we are seeing customers voting with their dollars, and we believe that's because they're getting better results.
Looks like there's another one that came in. Is there a franchisor dashboard allowing visibility to marketing activity by franchisee?
Yeah, great question. Absolutely. We have in our system with a couple of reporting modules that give you an idea of what's going on within the organization as far as, who's ordering which materials. We have a kind of a high level dashboard report that shows you, which locations are ordering the most, which users are ordering the most, what products are in high demand and high use. But we also provide a real-time report that you can download into Excel and either ingest into other analysis tools that you're using, or do some Excel reporting and Excel management. So that becomes available within our system. And the platform is really, again, built to serve large organizations with many locations. So sort of all the administrative capabilities that you need and reporting can be available in the ExpressDocs platform.
Awesome. Well, it looks like that might be all of the questions that we have for today. Thank you so much, Eric. This was excellent content and excellent feedback from all of you. We really do appreciate it. Again, this webinar was recorded, and along with the presentation deck will appear on our website early this evening. You'll be able to find that at community.franchise.org. Thank you very much again, Eric and the ExpressDocs team. And again, thank you to everyone for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day and stay safe and healthy. Bye.
Thank you.